2 a.m. start today. My breakfast is covered in ants, but a bit of extra protein, I guess. I'm just joking. This one doesn't have ants on it.
Okay, so it's 2:30 a.m. starting even earlier today. I really want to avoid that heat like as much as I can, so I'm hoping I can get finished before it starts to get into the 30s, maybe just high 20s today, which would be unbelievable. It's kind of well lit down this road, so sort of just saving the battery on the head torch. But yeah, sort of get about 30k to the first checkpoint where I might sort of have a bit of food or whatever, which I guess is going to be in like 4 hours time, so it'll be like 6 a.m. So hopefully the place will be open. It's probably actually going to be more like 6:30 or maybe even closer to 7, because I always end up stopping. But I brought a bit of extra water with me today, just because I'm a bit worried setting off this early that, you know, no one's actually going to be open. So normally I've relied on like people giving me water or me buying water from various little shops along the way. But yeah, today I might have less of that. But it's cooler, so hopefully I won't sweat as much. But yeah, so here we go. Also, just want to share some of my thoughts around this sort of time. God, the dogs are freaking scary, man. But yeah, day 3, back was a bit sore last night. I have this little massage ball thing, so I was using that sort of on the floor on my back, but I was like, bloody hell, I'm actually going to be able to do this. Can't I be bothered? So yeah, pretty sort of negative last night. I was like, I'm wrecked, man. Like, I got into bed after a shower and I was like, oh, my body is sore. And yeah, I mean, my back's still actually a tiny bit sore this morning, so who knows, maybe it'll be a short day today. But yeah, it's just funny the way your mind works. Like, so many thoughts pop into your head of just like, why, oh my God. Like, why are you doing this? Like, what's the point? Could literally just get a flight back to Australia, go play golf, hang out. But I guess, like, you know, initially I was like, I can make this easy. Like, I could just run really slow, like, and to be honest, I don't think I could run much faster, but just like chill out. Like, I did lots of training, like, should be fine. But I guess it's almost what I wanted, something like harder than I've ever done before, which at the moment it definitely is. Some people out here are just unbelievable. It's 3 a.m. and I think some guy was just getting on with his morning routine, like watering his plants or whatever, and gave me a bottle of water for free. Like, just refused to take the money, and also gave me a face wipe and was like, wipe your face. But yeah, absolute legend. Just had lovely conversation with my mum. Almost, yeah, feeling yeah, a little bit emotional, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty struggling a little bit this morning. Just my back's a bit sore and yeah, just a bit tired. But I guess waking up this early quite handy for calling people in the UK. So yeah, if you're watching, Mum, hello. Thank you for the encouragement. Yeah, it's pretty huge. Just need a bit of a kick up the arse. Tell me what I'm made of. But yeah, that was really nice. So 10.5 in, it's about a quarter of the way, or pretty much exactly a quarter of the way. And I'm thinking, I'm actually just having a little sit down. It's brutal. Yeah, my back's in pain. What I'm thinking today is, like, rather than just keep on running, keep my bag on the whole time. We try and do it in like sets. So try and do like sets of 10.5. So do 10.5, then maybe just sit down, have some water, have a snack. Sort of just let myself rest, almost like doing sets in the gym. You know, just pump it out, have a little rest, and then go again. So that's the plan today. See how we go. So we're about 16.5k in now, and it's still dark, which is nice. A lot of traffic. It's just kind of spooky, but it's all good. Yeah, I was having a little thought before. I guess I've got a lot of time to think when you're sort of running for 6 hours a day. But I was just thinking about how am I going to get through this? Like, what should I change? Like, I started holding my bag at one point. I was like trying all sorts of different things, and I was like, I think my legs are my strength, right? Like, I've trained so much for running. My back is actually my weakness. Like, the most pain is in my back just because of the bag. And so I was like, right, how do I maybe balance it out a little bit? And my solution is to run faster. So I'm trying to pick up the pace a little bit, and that will hopefully sort of, you know, mean that my back has got less time on the bag, because I'm going to do the running in less time. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe my legs will then give way and I'll just completely collapse, but hopefully not. It's actually pretty impressive, like, how early everyone gets up here. Like, I sort of set off at 2:30 and it's relatively quiet, but there's still people up and about, and like now it's sort of even. Like, people are opening their shops, starting to like fire up coal and stuff, cook some meat, like get ready. Like, I guess because it's so hot here, people like to sort of start early when it's cool, get loads of stuff done, and then they can kind of sort of chill out a bit more during the day, because it stays hot till like 7 p.m. It's like 30 odd degrees. It's only really sort of overnight and in the morning where it's a bit cooler. Yeah, it makes sense, to be honest. Like, so I'd be like looking to get food, and there'd be people like sleeping in the shop, just like on a little mat thing, and like I had to sort of be like, some chow, like disturbing them just to get some water or whatever. But it makes sense, like if you're up at like 3-4 in the morning doing all your prep when it's hot, why not rest? So I'm now 21k in. I bought a donut for breakfast and got some more water. So this is the next checkpoint. As I said, sort of doing a stop at each like 10.5k. So halfway now. Pretty sweaty. Got a nice little bench. These guys help me out. They're waving. Very, very friendly. Sort of, yeah. They've got better English than I have Vietnamese. They can say a lot more words than me. Just sort of, yeah, and I think they found it quite fun, just like using their English on me. But yeah, no, really nice. And just gonna chill here for like 5 minutes, have my donut, and then get back to it. It's really weird, like today I'm almost having the opposite of what I had yesterday. Like yesterday I was so optimistic at the start. I was like, oh, let's go, and then just absolutely crushed at the end. Whereas, I mean, I might be crushed again and sort of get a bit cocky, but I've got another 20k to go. But like, I don't know, I'm feeling better now than I did when I first started at like 2 in the morning in the dark with like various aches and pains. Whereas now I feel like my body's just been like, oh, I can't be asked to keep sending you signals about all those pains. I guess we're locked in again. Time to go. Knackers. They literally just absolutely charged me. Actually got my camera out just to show you like how much I'm sweating, but you can't really can't really see as well as I thought you could. Yeah, pretty drenched. Okay. Yeah. So this is Lee from LA, who's just bumped into me, just kind of said hello whilst I was running along. You're just visiting family?
Yeah.
Family. Yeah. So I'm filming for my family and stuff, like YouTube.
Okay.
If you want to say hello?
Hello.
Yeah, awesome. So I just met a guy called Lee, absolute legend. I was feeling pretty rotten, and I was on the motorway, and he sort of just, hello mate. Well, you look at this one. And he kind of just pulled over and was like, "Where you from?" And he's from the US actually, but has lots of family here, and he works in like immigration over in the US. Lives in LA, which is kind of wild. But yeah, no, absolute legend. He like took me to a place that had water. I looked at my last video, but I was chatting to him for like 25 minutes. Just like literally, it was almost as if he was like my like personal trainer, just on his scooter, like cruising alongside me, just chatting away. But yeah, he's definitely up for a chat, and I was like, I'm also up for a chat, but I'm running like, and it's taking me out of it a little bit. But no, it's really nice. And bless him, he's like, "Oh, come stay in my hotel, just on the road, like got aircon and all the stuff." But like, I'm only sort of 28k in, so I said to him, I was like, I'd like to run 42 today. So, but anyways, he gave me his number, so he said if I get into trouble to message him. So yeah, good contact to have. So Lee came back after showing me where that water was. He was chatting to the lady a bit about what I was up to, and I told him I had to leave, like I need to keep running. But then he caught up with me on his moped and started chatting to me again, and he was like, "Oh mate, you need to rest, you need to relax." I think he's trying to like just get me to stay in his hotel. He's like, "Oh mate, I've got the best hotel, like just chill, like you're sweating, you look knackered." I was like, "I know mate, trust me, I would love to stay in your bloody hotel, but I've got to keep moving. I need words of encouragement, not like come stay in a nice bed with aircon." It's like, I need to keep grinding, man. I need to get to 42. I'm on 30.5 now, so I guess if I get to 31.5, I'll have a little rest my back from this absolute nemesis of a bag. So bless him, man. Literally a few minutes later after taking out the video, he was just on the side of the street, gave me a little wave, and he was like, "You sure?" And I was like, "I'm good, man, I gotta keep going." And he was like, because he gave me his number earlier, he was like, "Call me if you need to stay, call me." And I was like, "Will do, man, will do." So we're 31.18 in, so sort of like, I guess about what's that, 3/4 the way there. Just putting my bag down for a bit, having a mushy banana because my bag crushes all the bananas. But yeah, feeling all right. Just still laughing about that experience with Lee. But yeah, just letting my back rest, which feels pretty nice. Look at that, that's mad. It's like one of those jousting things, but with like a little cart. You know what I mean? Like a huge bit of metal. But yeah, feeling better than I was first thing this morning. So yeah, we'll keep after it. Pretty cool. So just had a small panic. And I left one of my water bottles at a sort of picnic bench thing back along there. Luckily it wasn't too far away, but not ideal when I'm this knackered to have to run back and get my water bottle. But I was freaking out. I was like, oh no, I can't. Lost my only source of water, or like handy source of water, like this early in the journey. But nah, it's not too bad. And quite a few people back along the way were super friendly, saying hello, which was really nice. It's like a bit of a mixed bag. Like, I don't know, like, to be honest, not really. It's like 90% of people are friendly and say hello. And the occasional person just kind of looks at me, even if I say like Xin Chao, like sort of hello in their language, like they kind of just look at me like, who do you think you are? Say hello to me, you don't know me. But like, yeah, like just before I kick out, I was like, wanted a high five or whatever. So, you know, like the majority of people are loving it. It's just like this idiot sweating his tits off, sort of, hello, Xin Chao. Sweating his tits off at 8 in the morning. There's kids like on their bikes on their way to school. Like most of the kids say hello, they're just, I don't know, I think the adults maybe a bit more serious, but like the younger ones always yeah, they always got lots of energy and love like speaking their English to me, which is cool. But yeah, sort of about 5k to go. It's always a good mental place for me. Like when I'm 5k down, I'm like, mate, that's like 2 laps of the park, piece of piss, let's go. So another day done. This is my accommodation. Sort of show you in here, around here, and then sort of like bathroom. I don't know what the light is. But yeah, the people. Oh. Okay, 2 seconds. I'm gonna have to come back. He needs my passport. That's what. That's what I need to do. Yeah, I feel kind of bad. I was originally going to be staying at the other place and then sort of ran down the road and I was like, let's just check if there's anywhere a bit further down, and there was sort of in the right direction. So it just saves me having to go back on myself and then come all the way back here. So I ran a little bit longer than sort of the marathon distance, but it just means I'm a bit further along the road for tomorrow, which is kind of mentally quite nice for me. Just so I don't really want to run more than I have to. But yeah, staying with these guys who are super friendly, sort of like husband and wife, and don't really speak English, but they like FaceTime their daughter, who like explained the whole situation to me, like of how much it is. It's interesting actually. It's like not like paying per night. It's like you pay for the first hour and it's like 30 dong or 30,000 or whatever, and then it's 10,000 for each hour after that. So I was like, well, I'm that's perfect because I'm only staying till 2 a.m. And I kind of need somewhere to stay to work and just generally hang out and sit in aircon for the next few hours. So that works really well for me. And it's ended up being a total of 250, I think. I'm gonna actually run the numbers on that, but I don't really care. Like it's not much, and they're nice people, and I need somewhere to stay, so I'm not faffing around with any of that. But yeah, pretty happy for it to be over today. Different sort of experience. Like I finished, it's now 9:45, and this is when the sun's actually starting to come out. This is when it's getting warm. Like anywhere before 9, like that's what I've kind of realized is sound. And when I was doing that, even that last kilometer, I was feeling the sun and I was like, I could not do like another 5k in this. It's like I could feel it starting to heat up, and I was like, right, this is when I'd need ice and things like that. But yeah, different, like better because I set off at 2 a.m. and it was like cool and nice, and that felt good. And I didn't drink as much water today because I mustn't have sweated as much because it's not as hot. But then also just fatigued, I guess, because I've done 2 marathons the days before, and this is my 3rd marathon today. And just, it's like my back. I've got really tender shoulders. Legs are actually fine. Like my legs are legends, like absolute legends. Like they just keep going. I've obviously trained my legs quite a lot, but I probably didn't really do enough training with the bag. See, I'm pretty sweaty. So yeah, my back's kind of taking it, but I'm going to roll that out with my little roll ball thing later on. And yeah, now I need to get to work. I've got so much to do in a bit. So I just thought I'd show you guys around a bit more. So there's my workstation, the groovy sheets, some washing or stuff that I washed in the shower. And this is the shower head that I used before, a tiny bit low, but it's fine. And then the toilets, which is actually the first one without a seat. I'm probably just a bit of a spoiled Westerner, but I quite like to have a seat when I'm taking a shit. You know, read the modern newspaper, Instagram. So because I sweat so much, my routine is basically to just shower with my clothes and then soap and wash and whatever. And then also my bag. So you can see here, I've got my bag and my shoes hung up as well, because my shoes just take the beating of my sweat off my face just hitting the shoes. And my feet get kind of sweaty, not too bad. But yeah, the guy who owns this place has kindly given me sort of like a clothes rail and a load of hangers so I can leave my stuff outside in the sun, and hopefully that'll dry sort of before I go to bed at like 6 p.m. But yeah, even feeling the heat on my neck right now, I'm so grateful to just be able to go into my aircon room and just do a bit of work, chill out, get ready for tomorrow. Just went and got myself some lunch, like literally just over there, and my host house is here, which is perfect, because I've got loads of work to do and I don't really have time to faff around. It was pretty good. Two lots of rice, 2 lots of like chicken ball things. I got a can of Coke and like a lemon tea thing. But yeah, I'm like, it's actually mad how I ran in this heat on the first day and a little bit on the second day. Like, I'm actually just walking around, like I can feel it on the back of my neck. Like I'm struggling just walking.